guys, welcome back to Dancing with the Diva, episode 2 with the diva herself. My name's Adrian. This week we'll be discussing episode 2, One Hit Wonders Night of Dancing with the Stars. So let's get into it. The first couple that went up was Alex and Val. They did the jive to Mambo number 5. Loved her hair, loved the crimp hair and the green. Overall, I gave their costumes an 8 out of 10. Carrie Ann scored them an 8, Derek scored them a 7, and Bruno scored them a 7. Shout out Jake Shane for being in the audience to support my girl Alex. Love you. Bruno's one word was breakthrough, and I totally agree. I think she really nailed the fluidity and actually being loose in the dance this time. So I personally scored her a 7. The next couple that went up was Danielle and Pasha. They did the cha-cha to Rhythm of the Night. Overall, I rated their costumes a 7 out of 10. Loved the neon pink, loved the flapper moment, loved the fringe. Carrie Ann gave them a 7, Derek gave them a 6, and Bruno gave them a 6. She was injured this week from last week, so I understand her struggle, but I do think that she would have done better, and I do think it was a little bit slow, so I give them a 6. The next couple that went was Andy and Emma. They did the Tango to It's Raining Men. Loved the raincoat costume in the beginning. Those get a 10 out of 10. The reveal after, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Carrie Ann gave him a 6. Derek gave him a 5. And Bruno gave him a 5. I think he has so much personality, and that intro was so creative. I have to give him a 6. Next was Lauren and Brandon. They did the foxtrot to the song that's like, love me, love me. I thought their costumes were pretty, gave very much Cinderella and Prince Charming. I gave it a 6 out of 10 though. I think the blues could have matched each other better. Carrie Ann, Derek, and Bruno gave them all 7s, so I am gonna have to agree it was very soft, very elegant. She did much better than last week, so they get that 7. The next couple that went was Jordan and Ezra. They did the jive to Maniac. Loved their costumes, loved the French pants. They get a 9 out of 10. Carrie Ann gave him an 8, Derek gave him a 7, and Bruno gave him a 7. I also have to agree with Carrie Ann with the 8. It was literally so good, if not the best dance of the night. And that jump in the beginning and heels, girl, come on. So they get that 8 for me. Next to discuss is Jen and Yan. They did the quick step to Take On Me. Really loved their costumes. It's very cute, very silky. I give them an 8 out of 10. Carrie Ann gave him an 8, Derek gave him a 7, and Bruno gave him a 7. Personally, I don't even really remember the dance, so I'm gonna have to give that a 6. I do remember that she did improve from last week, and Quickstep is a hard dance, but still, I don't really remember it, so they get a 6. Next was Robert and Whitney. They did the Tango to Move Your Feet. Loved the costumes, very glam, very sexy. The vibe of the dance was very sexy, so they get a 9 out of 10. Carrie Ann gave him an 8, Derek gave him a 7, and Bruno gave them a 7. Loved the vibe. His facials were everything, so he gets an 8 for me. Next we have Elaine and Alan. They did the jive to Hey Mickey. Loved their cheer costumes. From a former cheerleader, I kind of have to. However, I do think that hers could have been fit a little bit better, so they get a 7 out of 10 for me. Carrie Ann, Derek, and Bruno all gave them 7s for their dances. Personally, I think she could have been a little bit cleaner, a little bit tighter, especially with those sheer motions, so she gets a 6 for me. Next was Whitney and Mark. They did the cha-cha to Play That Funky Music. Loved the red outfit that she was wearing, gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Carrie Ann gave him a 7, Derek gave him a 7, and Bruno gave them an 8. I thought it was really good. I do think that she kind of plateaued from last week, like her dances were kind of the same, so I give her a 7. Next is Hilaria and Gleb. They did the Tango to What Is Love. I liked the purple, thought it was kind of simple though, so costumes get a 6 out of 10. Carrie Ann, Derek, and Bruno gave them all 7s. I thought it was good, I thought it was clean and precise, but I think that the energy and the showmanship could have been there more, so they get a 6. Next was Dylan and Daniela. They did the samba to the Macarena. Loved the glitz, glam, the galaxy kind of costumes. They get an 8 out of 10 for me. Carrie Ann gave him a 7, Derek gave him a 6, and Bruno gave them a 7. His hips this dance were everything. Unbeatable. Can't be, literally amazing. So they're gonna get that 7 for me. Hips don't lie, baby. Period. Next is Scott and Riley. They did the cha-cha to Blue. Their costumes were my favorite of the night, 10 out of 10. Loved the blue latex vibe with the futuristic sunnies, everything. Carrie gave him a 6, Derek gave him a 6, and Bruno gave him a 6. I thought it was clean. I thought it was fun. I think they get a 7. Like, I really think that they don't deserve those 6s. So throughout the series, I will not be rating the dancers/dances that got eliminated each night, just because I find it irrelevant and I'm head diva, so I get to make the decisions. But I do have a bone to pick with Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, you did not have to be that harsh to my man Baron. That was a little bit crazy. Check yourself, because he's just trying to dance. But Corey and Baron, you have been cut off. Join us next week for episode 3, where we discuss TikTok night. See you guys next Wednesday.